Hey everybody, and welcome to the Collectibles channel. It's been a hot fucking minute since we uploaded something here, but I wanted to kind of collect things together and make one like decent sized video instead of, just doing little things. Basically, from March till June is where I've collected everything that I'm showing you guys today. We've got quite a lot of stuff to get through too. Basically, in March, my son's birthday, and also I went to a Comic-Con. April, nothing fucking happened. And then May comes around, I managed to collect a few other things. And then, of course, in June, there's Father's Day and my fiance's birthday. So when it comes to, like, collecting stuff, I managed to get everything, but everything you see is literally been collected from March all the way through June. So, yeah, it's been March, April, May, June. It's been about 4 months' worth of collecting. Anywho, I hope you guys do enjoy the video and see if you guys have the same things I have or whatnot. I'm still trying to figure out exactly what I want to do with this channel. There is a couple ideas I've had. I want this all to be about collectibles, figures, plushies, games, consoles. I want this to be somewhere I can rant and ramble. I'm still trying to figure out exactly what to do with this channel, but I'm enjoying it nevertheless. I hope you guys enjoy this content. And also, I'm really tempted to put some of my custom stuff up on this channel as well. I'm customizing a keyboard, I'm customizing Funko Pops, and things like that. So, without further ado, let's go. So, I'm going to start off with the two Pokemon plushies we have. We are big plushie collectors in this house. My son and myself are huge into Pokemon. We've also managed to get my fiancée, my son's stepmother, into... she doesn't watch Pokemon, but she does like some of them. So she's also got herself a couple of plushies. So first off, I found this guy in Comic-Con and I had to snag him, and that is my buddy Snorlax. This is my Snorlax. He's my bud. Ain't you, bud? Fist bump me. And yeah, Snorlax is awesome. He's nice and poofy, like he's got like nice bit of cushion to him. And he's about the size of me big fucking head. So he's a decent size. So that's one, and then the second one my fiance actually got for her birthday, but she's added it to our collection, and that is Jigglypuff. My fiance really likes Alolan Vulpix, Galarian Ponyta, and Jigglypuff, and so we got her Jigglypuff. She's already got Alolan Vulpix. So yeah, that's our plushies, just out of the way real quick. So I thought I'd show you this, guys. This is part of my cosplay collection, technically, but this is the other item I got. I've already done a video on this, I believe, and that is my Apex Legends Wingman pistol. The trigger doesn't work, it doesn't move, but it's 3D printed, it was put together, and I found them at Comic-Con. I walked away. It was one of the first stores you see. I went around the entire store and I just kept thinking about the blaster. I was like, I need to get it. So I managed to get myself this. So yeah, it's pretty cool. It's part of my cosplay, of course. You can see your boy fucking in action with it. You know what I'm saying? I don't actually like wingman pistols in Apex Legends, but I do really like them in Titanfall. So yeah, hence why I got it. It's pretty cool. It makes you feel like a badass. So yeah, that's something else I picked up in Comic-Con. So, let's dive into the video game section. Now, there's not many video games coming out this year. Not many at all. A lot of the games that I'm looking forward to are either coming out at the end of the year or they're coming out next year. So I managed to make it so I'm able to record PS3 content on my gaming channel, which is absolutely awesome. I've managed to do it in the past, but not with commentary. So now you can see me play Star Wars Force Unleashed 1, and I'm getting into Star Wars Force Unleashed 2, and you can hear me talk and ramble about the game. Talking about Star Wars Force Unleashed 2, it's actually one of the games we picked up in the last couple of months. Star Wars Force Unleashed 2 is now added to my PS3 collection. I used to have over 100 PlayStation games, but when me and the ex-missus broke up, she kind of stole it all, so I don't have anything, so I have to restart my whole collection all over again. So Star Wars Force Unleashed 2 was one of the first games I needed to pick up. I already had number 1, thankfully, and of course I'm recording it now on the gaming channel, so you can go to the gaming channel and check that out on Tiger. And yeah, this is the back of it, of course. It's a really fun... it's a very small game, funny enough. So next up is a game that I had to add to my collection. It's one of my favorite gaming series of all time, and that is Infamous 2. I already have number 1, thankfully. Infamous 2 is in my top 10 favorite games of all time. I absolutely adore this thing. The power sets, the moving around, the storyline is just all very good. That is the back of it, if you guys wish to see. I apologize if I'm swaying. ADHD brain doesn't allow me to sit still. So if I'm like swaying back and forth or I'm moving my hands a lot, that'd be why. I apologize. There are some stickers. That's what you get when you live in the UK and CX is a godsend. Because PS3 games, by golly. Yeah. So the next game, funny enough, I said I already had Star Wars Force Unleashed, which is true. But the disc ran into some issues, so we did actually pick up a new Star Wars Force Unleashed. Because the other one I bought, it's fucked up, and yeah, I had some issues. So there's that. Anyway, next game is a really good game. Really good if you're a fan of the series. I think it's one of the better games in the series if you're a fan of the cartoon. Ben 10, Alien Force, Ultimate Alien, sorry, Cosmic Destruction. What a fucking mouthful that is. Massive fucking nod to like the nostalgia of my childhood. Huge, massive fucking love for this game. You got to be 10 aliens, and you also got to be the Andromeda 5 aliens, which Ben gets throughout the series. Really utilizes some of the characters, and you have to think about how you get to point A to point Z using his aliens. There's also boss fights that allow you to use the ultimate forms, which is really cool. Forearms was unlockable if you completed the storyline, which is great. So this game here, sorry, I'm just taking off the sticker because I don't like the stickers. This game here, I completely forgot this existed. And I remember playing this. My stepfather, my sister's dad, used to test games. He was a beta tester. And he used to get money for, beta testing. Now, I remember one day he went, Ty, there's a game I don't want to play, but it's aimed at you. Could you, try it out with me? And I was like, yeah, sure, Sandy, why not? And it was this game. And I have a memory of playing this. And I have a memory of barking at the TV. And my mum's like, stop shouting. Stop shouting at the TV. There's no need. It's a video game. There's no need to get so, aggressive. I'm like, sorry. Yeah, that's very true. Because I got angry at the mechanics. But, yeah, we've got Star Wars The Clone Wars Republic Heroes. Anyone remember this? It's based, of course, in the Clone Wars TV show. There's the back of it if you guys want to see that. I'm definitely going to be giving this game a look through at some point throughout the year on the gaming channel. I'm looking forward to it. Yeah, it's a game I forgot about, a game I forgot about. So, sorry, I'm just trying to take off the fucking stickers. So this game here is actually one of my favorite games of all effing time. I had it on the Nintendo Wii, and then I found out recently it's on the PS3, and I was like, oh my god, I need it. And it is a game that I'm definitely putting on YouTube, and they've remade this recently, and I believe they've remade it. I don't know why, because the original was so good, they should have just left it alone, and that is Bakugan, Battle Brawlers. This game is absolutely awesome. You make your own OC, and they have dialogue as well. Your character actually talks, interacts with the characters. Basically, you just make up a character, and the character already preset in the game. You get a Bakugan that wasn't in the TV show, that's only exclusive to the game, called Leonidas. But depending on what type you want to start off with, depending on what type Leonidas is, I always went with Pyrus because I'm a fire type Pokemon starter. I'm a fire sign, as in my star sign, stuff like that. So I've always went with fire, and yeah, absolutely phenomenal. Absolutely loved it. I actually said there's 8 worlds. There's 8 all new worlds of 20 levels, 17 borders to choose from, and you can collect over 35 Bakugan. You can actually collect the main character's main Bakugan as well. It was such a good game, man. Such a good game. Anyway, 2 more games. But these go we're jumping eras from the PS3 era all the way up to current on the PS5. I did manage to snag these. So one of them is actually one of the very first games on PS5. It was actually one of the trailers shown on the PS5 showcase. I wouldn't say I'm in love with this series as much as some. My sister's huge on this series. But I do like this series a lot. I respect this series a lot. I'm hoping to get the PS3 games of it as well. And that is Ratchet & Clank Rift Apart. I've never played this one. I really want to, especially now you have another Lombax, and stuff like this. The back of it does look really cool as well. So yeah, I'm looking forward to adding this to the shelf and of course giving it a playthrough. This game here I got because it's like Far Cry, and I adore Far Cry. Far Cry is amazing. It's my favorite game. If you can hear jumping and like noises, that's because my cats have decided to join me. My cat is actually sat right behind the tripod. Michelangelo, you better not knock off my phone, because if you do, I will have to sell you and like literally sell. I will shave you and sell your fur to get me phone. Okay, cool. No, he's calling up the Snorlax. He's literally calling up Snorlax. So yeah, the game recently had a film the end of last year, which no, it wasn't last year. 2 years ago. Was it? No, it wasn't last year. It was 2 years ago. And that is Avatar: Frontiers of Pandora. I want to try this game out a lot. I want to dive in, give it a whirl, and things. There's a multiple combat style. You can use human weapons and Navi weapons and stuff like this. You can soar through the sky, and stuff like that. So I really want to give this game a go. That is the back of it. But yeah, I really want to give it a swirl. Right, let's get into some things that are not games. Let's dive into my Funko Pop collection. My Funko Pop collection is actually really blown up since I've moved into this house June last year. I've almost lived in this house for a whole year now. And yeah, it's massive. It's the fact that I managed to upgrade a lot. My fiance is actually the reason. My fiance allows me to, if like we actually go, like let's say we go into a supermarket or something, she always goes checks out the toy aisle if there is one, and if there's a Funko Pop I want, she's like, right, get it now, or if you don't have the money, it'll be a case of right, we'll go and get it next time. She's very good like that. So first thing what I'm going to do is actually show my fiance's Funko Pops. I managed to get her a few. So first of all, we have Minnie Mouse. There's going to be an ongoing theme with my fiance's ones. They're all going to be Disney. So there's Minnie Mouse, of course. She's adorable. She's awesome. Nice little collection. I don't mind there being Disney Funko Pops on my wall. I have a couple myself. So next up, we have Donald Duck from the Disney 100. And he's actually black and white, which is really cool. I actually really adore this one. I think this one's really awesome. Simba, sorry, I've got 3 cats, and 2 of them are being weird. And then the last one, this is actually for her birthday. Like I said, her birthday was a couple of days ago. This actually came slightly damaged, but she said she didn't mind because it sits on my wall anyway. This is part of the Disney Princess one, and it is Moana, which is really cool. She has like a tidal wave giving her like a shell. Is it a shell? Yeah. And then she also comes with a chicken. So there's a couple of them that are there. I think she wants Rapunzel next, I think is what she said. So yeah, they're the 3 Disney ones that my fiance wanted to have, so that's great. I'm going to run through the Pokemon ones, because there's quite a few Pokemon ones. Okay, so first off, we have Sobble. Sobble, which is awesome. Didn't realize they did Sobble. It's annoying how they keep doing Pokemon. They're not finishing sets. It's rather annoying because they've done the Gala. He's from Gala, right? They're doing the Gala ones, Star Pokemon, but they haven't done like Charizard or like Blastoise or anything. So to go with Sobble, I have Geeky. To be fair, the cartoon. The Pokemon cartoon I've watched with my son. We're now up to date on the Pokemon cartoon on the newest season. And then we're currently going through the Alola season because that's one we both haven't watched yet. But we have watched all of the Journey series with Go in it. And to be fair, the cartoon does make me love the Star Pokemon just a little bit more. So I also managed to snag up a Wooloo, which is from Sword and Shield era of Pokemon. Kind of adorbs, isn't he? I think he fits the Funko Pop sort of era really good. Next up, we have Luxray. I'm really glad I got these. Luxray is one of my favorite Pokemon. Like, holy shit, this thing's awesome. Like, it is so good, man. So that's Luxray. And then we have ourselves. I had to grab this. It's one of my favorite normal types. Funny enough, I've actually shown you his evolution today, but I got myself a Munchlax. Munch. It's just so good. So good. So adorable. Okay, to finish off the Pokemon ones, I got a Funko Pop for Father's Day from my son, and he actually picked. He's really good at picking presents for people. He picked this. My fiance obviously bought it for him to give to me, and I have an Espeon, so it's only right I got her partner Umbreon. Umbreon looks absolutely fucking phenomenal. I just absolutely love. I adore Umbreon so much. Favorite Dark type Pokemon. So another one that I managed to snag, and I had to grab her because she's really cool. She's my favorite character in this movie. That of course is Scarlet Witch from Multiverse of Madness. I really adore the new costume, the crown on her head, stuff like this. I just adore the whole aesthetic. Like, she looks really fucking dope. She's even got like magic in her hands. I don't know if that's picking up that well, but you can see red in her hands. And then the last normal Funko Pop that we got today to show you guys. I'm really glad they redid these. I don't like the fact that Mighty Morphin Power Rangers is always the stable, but I'm glad they redid the Power Ranger Funko Pops because of the case of the models look a lot better, and they've added the power weapons. So I managed to get myself a Red Ranger, which is really cool. I'm really glad they redid them. I customized it. I did have the Yellow Ranger at one point, but they kind of just stood there, and they kind of looked a bit odd, just something off about them. So I'm really, really happy the fact that they added the power weapons. If you look there, you can see the rest of them. They do look really good. Shame there is no White Ranger. Shame that they won't do other teams. Earlier in this video, I said to you guys that I want to do other stuff, other videos on here talking about things, and Funko Pop would definitely be a topic I'd want to bring up, and I could do a whole video on just talking about the Funko Pops we need from Power Rangers. So maybe I'll do videos like that on this channel. Who knows? Now, sorry I have to go off screen for just a second. There's one more Funko Pop I have to show you, and then we have one more thing to show you as well afterwards. I didn't know these were a thing until I saw them. There was a Shazam one, which looked okay, and I've also been Googling them. There's a good couple that I want now, but this is so effing cool. This is from the Deceased Dead Planet comic book, and yeah, they're called pop comic covers. They're putting Funko Pops in like some form of in front of the comic book. It's really fucking sick. Sorry, it's really sunny. But Green Lantern's there, comic books behind her. It is really fucking cool. And then that's the side. And on the back, I'll actually show you what it is. So there's the comic, and then that's her. So she's representing this bit here. It's just so darn cool, man. I don't understand how sick this is. There's a good couple of them that I've seen that I'm like, oh my god, that's really cool. I need them. I know they've done album covers as well before for some musician ones. But yeah, that is just, holy crap, really fucking cool. So the very last thing I have to show you guys is actually something I found the other day. I have a Suicune figure. They're from, I don't believe it has a title. No, it doesn't give you a name, which is annoying. Oh, Select. Pokemon Select, I think. So I have Suicune, and I'm not really bothered if I collect every single one of these things, so they will take up a lot of space. My son has a Garchomp that he actually plays with. Of course, he's not a collector, he's a kid. And I found Entei, and of course, I had to snag up Entei, and Entei is now going to be joining Suicune, and now all I need is Raikou, which is really cool. So yeah, I mean, this is really heavy. This has actually got some fucking weight to it, man. This is more heavy than this, easy. But yeah, he's really chonky. You can see the detail on him and stuff. He looks really fucking cool. And shame I can't angle it because his head, he's staring at the wall. Legit, he's staring at a wall, which is really cool. Just stare at the wall, Entei, you powerful, beautiful beast. So yeah, that's Entei. I eventually will be going through all of my figures, getting them out of the boxes and showing them guys in quick little videos and stuff. Again, I don't exactly know everything that I want to do on this channel. I don't collect new things all the time, so I can't just make it haul videos. So I do want to show off, like, you know, my Funko Pops out of the box, my Power Ranger figures out of the box, and that sort of jazz. That being said, I do really think that I could benefit from making videos where it's about collectibles, but it's not me showing you anything, it's me talking about them. You know, there's Power Ranger stuff I never got. Things that they should have made, Funko Pops especially. You know, I could ramble on about Funko Pops for years. You know, stuff like this. So anyway, thank you guys for tuning in. Don't forget to hit the like button, subscribe button, and notification bell if you guys have enjoyed this video. Me rambling all about my collections, you know, that sort of stuff. Again, I'm looking for suggestions when it comes to this channel. So you guys got any form of suggestion of what you want to see when it comes to collections, you know, collecting stuff, being a nerd, being a geek, let me know. Maybe I could turn into a video. I'm always looking for suggestions, of course. I love you all. Raw of passion, and I shall see you guys in the next one. I love everybody. And of course, I'm your host, Tiger. I do have other channels that you guys can go check out if you want to. And I shall see you all in the next video. Bye.